Hi everyone, welcome to the Piano Keys. I'm so glad that you're here. This is part 7 of Mozart's Rondo Alla Turca. We're almost at the end. This is very exciting. So here's the good news. If you did part 3, the modified version, then that's all you play here. You've got nothing new to learn. If you did the original version, which is what Mozart wrote, you should probably take a look at this one because it's very, very similar, but it's a little bit more technically challenging. The right hand octaves get split up. Instead of playing together, you play one note at a time. So as usual, I go slowly and show you how to fit everything together, and the rest is up to you. You really have to take some time and practice each movement by itself so that you're telling your muscles what to do, and then you can speed it up, okay? So if you are ready for part 7 of Mozart's Rondo Alla Turca, keep watching. So the left hand in this part, part 7, is exactly the same as part 3. So I'll just play it once, real slow, because I already have a whole tutorial devoted to it. But here's a little reminder, okay? Then you repeat that whole thing, except the very last part where you played an A at the end. Instead of playing the A, you're going to do something different. So I'll play it again. This is the second time through, so the repeat. Then I'll show you how it differs from part 3. Going to A, you're going to go back and do like the very first part of this, and then just one more A at the end. Okay? So, whereas in the part 3 you went like this, in this part you're going to do this. Okay? Because we're preparing for the very last part, which is the coda. And that coda is like an ending that's added on. So we're leading to something else here. The right hand is also very, very similar to part 3. So in part 3, you played octaves, right? Okay. In this part, you're still going to play the octaves, except you're going to break them up, and you'll play the thumb first and then the pinky on each of them. So let me show you first, and then I'll show you how it all fits together. Okay, so I'm not going to go any further right now. I'll just talk to you a little bit about this. So this is actually a little more challenging than just playing octaves, where you aimed and you went down, right? Now you have to aim and move and shuffle around. So what I would strongly suggest is that you practice very, very slowly, because muscle fatigue on this part, especially if you have smaller hands, like I do, but even if you have big hands, if you're not technically very advanced, muscle fatigue can set in pretty quickly, and when that happens, you tense up and really you can't even move properly. So you want to go slowly so you can teach yourself the proper movements in a way that your body won't reject. So the counting on when you break up the octaves goes like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You move. on 3, 4. Okay? Then you do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Then you step back. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you see it's very symmetrical. The thumb plays on the 1 and the 3, and the pinky plays on 2 and 4. So I'm going very quickly again because we already know these notes from part 3, and if you don't, you really should go back and learn it. Okay, so from here, then you go back to A. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And on this very last one, you're going to play the octave together. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that last one is the only one that the octave plays at the same time. All the others, you break them up, okay? From here, you repeat back to the beginning of this section. The right hand repeats exactly. So what you want to think about is kind of flopping around. I'm exaggerating the movement quite a bit just to show you. It's like a rotation of the forearm. So you don't want to have your fingers doing all the work, okay? If I had just my fingers working, I'd have to kind of pull back on my arm. You see how it produces a little bit of tension. That builds up, and you don't really want that tension building up. So you want to, like a fish, if you take a fish out of the water and put it, you know, on a table or something, it's going to flop around. Kind of like that with your hand. Okay, so moving back and forth. Or even think about like a crab walking sideways. I don't know. I'm giving you different pictures you can think of just in case one of them resonates with you more than the others. So I'll show you the whole part 7 slowly without counting just so you can see how I'm moving around. That whole thing. Before I repeat, I want to point out to you that my wrist is a little bit higher on this, which allows me to move around more easily. You don't want it to be neutral or, you know, never even like this, but slightly higher than your fingers. It gives you leverage. Okay, so now we're going to do the repeat. It's kind of difficult to go from here to the octave and aim it correctly every time. Sometimes you'll hit the wrong note, or you might do this, or, you know, don't worry about it. It's even professional musicians don't get every single note that they aim for. But if that is particularly difficult for you to aim, don't worry about it. Just play one note, whichever one you want. So you could do that. It's fine. It goes so fast and it'll sound great. You can even do this. That's a little harder to aim. So if you want to challenge yourself, go for the top note. If you want to keep it easy, there's nothing wrong with keeping it easy, by the way. Music is to be enjoyed. It's not to be hard. Being hard to play might seem like it's impressive, but really there's no point making things more difficult than they need to be. So if this works for you, do it. It's fine. Okay? So now putting the hands together, it's a little bit tricky. So remember that the left hand is playing, the top note is the real note, and these three notes are grace notes. So in part 3, we talked about how to roll your hand and really focus on getting to the thumb, and that grace notes don't get any counting. They're just there for decoration. Okay? So the right hand starts. While the right hand is aiming for that C sharp, the left hand anticipates a little bit and plays those grace notes so that both thumbs land together. That was super slow motion, but you need to see how it works, because when it's going fast, it just seems like, you know, everything's happening at once. But really, there's an order to how your hands move. So let's do that much together. Just that, okay? Let's play that a couple of times through. Left hand comes in, both. Left hand. So notice the left hand is not coming with this. No, it's coming after the pinky. Okay? Let's see if we can do that, just that much, a little bit faster. Okay? This time let's go ahead and add that top C. Okay? Same tempo, here we go. Now while that right hand plays that C sharp, the left hand has to lift. So, see that? Why? Because it has to get ready for the next A, which is going to be repeated. So if you don't lift your hand, obviously you can't repeat the note. I know, duh, but sometimes you have to be that explicit when telling your fingers what to do, okay? So let's do that much one more time. Okay, and then you just repeat that left hand. So let's play that. While the left hand is playing its repeated A, the right hand is anticipating what's coming next, so it's moving down back to A. So this time, let's move the right hand down to A while the left hand is repeating its A. Here we go. See how it's in position now? You generally want to get to where you're going before you need to be there. You don't want to move right when you're supposed to play, because then you're late already. And when you're late, you're going to have tension and pressure. Just anticipate and go ahead. Sometimes that means you have to let go of the old note earlier than the note value indicates, but that's perfectly fine. Everybody does it. So let's do this much. One more time, I won't talk. Okay, then the left hand's going to repeat those A's while the right hand plays. So notice that the thumbs are always playing together. The left hand thumb never plays with the right hand pinky. So that's easy to remember. So let's play from the beginning of this section and then I'll go on. Here we go. Right hand starts. Left hand, thumbs. Move. Thumbs together. Now the left hand plays again. That roll up. Thumbs always play together. Let's play that much really, really slow. Roll up, lift, move, together, roll up, thumbs together. Notice the left hand's always lifting when the right hand pinky plays. Okay, from here you move down. So here we go, left hand rolls up. Repeat. Now move to D sharp. Repeat. Let's do that much slowly from the D and the right hand F sharp. hand moves to E, right hand to G sharp, left hand stays on E, then it's like the beginning, move, octave, great. If you're playing the right hand thumb, wonderful. If you're playing the right hand pinky, great. They're all equally good. Sorry, there's something on this piano that's annoying me. So either one, any of them. I'll show you every option. So let's go from here. Here's the octave. Takes a lot of aiming. Now I'm going to play it again, and this time I'll play the thumb A, which is the easiest option. See? Sounds great. Now I'll play the next more challenging option, and that's the pinky on the A. Choose the one you like. From here you repeat the whole thing, so I'll just do it, and then the ending is the only part that's slightly different. I'll do it again. It's another chance for you to practice, okay? Here we go. Right hand, again, you can choose any of the options, but the left hand does a roll up into it. And then repeat the A. So here's the very last part, so the second ending. I'll do the second ending, finishing on the right hand thumb. Second ending, finishing on the right hand fifth finger, so that's the higher A. That's the whole thing, okay? Again, be patient with yourself. This is challenging, technically challenging, even for me. And I just say that because I've been playing for a long time. Not that I'm great or anything, but it's challenging for everybody, especially if you have smaller hands. So take it slowly. Every day try to go a little bit faster if you can. If you can't, that's fine. Just keep it slow. Your body will tell you when it's ready to go faster. It'll just kind of, want to move, okay? So if you feel like you're pushing yourself real hard to go fast and hitting a lot of notes you don't intend to get, you're going too fast. Okay, that was part 7. Look for the last part, part 8, coming up very soon. Let me know if you have any questions or comments. You can connect with me here in the comment section, or on Facebook, The Piano Key, no S, or on Instagram, The Piano Keys TPK, and on my website, thepianokeys.com. Remember to practice slowly. It's important to make progress every single day, even if it's just a little bit. And most of all, have fun. I'll see you soon. Bye.